that for a 13-year-old, he's very multifaceted and he's very relatable. He's a very human character, and he's someone that almost everyone in the audience is going to be able to relate to. He's going through a great struggle, and the way that he's handling it isn't pitch perfect and put together in a way that is well maintained. He's really feeling it, and every emotion is just it's wrung out in the most, I don't know, painstaking way possible. And although that really sucks, it's something where you can really identify with him on a lot of those aspects.
I really like how persistent she is, and she's going through a lot, obviously, and she still does everything she can to make things right, and keep the relationships between her loved ones okay, and I really admire that about her. I really love her selflessness, and just her admiration and her love for her son is just really, really beautiful. Mm-hmm. And the fact that she would go to such lengths as trying to hide how much pain she's in and lying to her son about it just to make everything better for him, even though it's not really healthy, it still shows just how much of herself that she would give to the people around her.
It's been a lot of fun. This is something that I guess I've really not done. Like, the way that this show works is so different than all the other shows that I've done here before, and it's so much fun being able to work as a team to like think of like moments in the show and be able to like see that come to life on stage and be like, oh, I helped with that.
It's been good. It's always fun to work with just like friends, because I've known people in the cast for a while now.
My favorite scene is, I hate to say this, but it's our first scene where we make our first entrance. The way it's blocked is we have this really cool entrance, and I love, like the other two have said, being able to work together and create such a big moment in terms of when we show up in the story.
I really like scene 27, which is 100 years, and it's just a really emotional scene with like Connor and his mom. We're not specifically in it, but I just really love watching it.
I don't remember the scene name, but it's after the fourth story when the monsters and Connor are all sitting at the base of the tree, and Connor says, what I thought was, or no, he says something about like doing something, like hoping that his mom would die, and the monster says, you were simply wishing for the end of pain, your own pain is the most human wish of all.
I love the tales because the whole ensemble just gets out of their chairs and starts acting and making this whole different world on stage, and sometimes it's a little confusing to get used to, but it is super cool what we create in the image and the different world we can be transported to.
I really like the last conversation between Mom and Connor because it's probably one of the most emotional moments of the show, and the way that our castmates have been acting it has just been incredible and heartbreaking. And I think it's something that a lot of people need to hear, that it's okay to be angry, and it's okay to feel anger at the world, and you can always just confide in other people. And it's so emotional and so heartbreaking, but also very heartwarming, and it's so many conflicting emotions that it just creates this wonderful scene.
I think this show is going to reach a lot of people, and it's going to really emotionally connect to a lot of people. You might cry, but it will be a good cry.
Yes.